Yo, what's up? Welcome to our first Mahi Dogs podcast. But I'm your host, K9, aka Piha, aka your boy.
AKA, probably got 3 other names. Lucky Lock, Kicks. Next week it might change, I'm not too sure. It's your boy Renmin10 here from the Mahi Dogs, AKA, that's it. I'm only a one name person, bro.
Aka your side boy. Alright, so I guess for our first podcast, we're going to talk a little bit about Mahi Dogs, how we started it up, and I guess why we started it up. It's been about 2 years now.
Yeah, probably 2 full years, I guess.
I would say the 2 years that we put into Mahi Dogs was pretty half-assed. Like if you asked any other business brand people, we kind of took it as more of a side hobby that we wanted to do, but we weren't too sure how we wanted to do it, and we were just kind of doing it.
Yeah.
No plan, no structure, just chucking shit up. And this year we've thought we'd put a little bit more effort in there and actually put roles in there, put dates, hours. Yeah. Look at us, mate. We're growing.
That's it. I think that the responsibility side of it, is what we were really trying to figure out, because we were just strolling through. We knew we wanted to do something. I was like, oh yeah, sweet, we'll just get the ball rolling and do it without sitting around and doing nothing. And then now that we've done it, we understand, I know you can't just do anything. If you do something like over time, then you create like that connection with the people that you're trying to connect to as content creators, firstly. And then like as a business, then you're trying to like make sure that everyone's accountable so that your business has the best chance to grow from nothing to something, really.
Yeah, now that's kind of our journey at the moment. We're currently, I guess we're trying to be consistent, trying to meet up more, trying to put more effort in. I guess for myself, the reason why I wanted to be a part of the Mahi Dogs was I've always liked content. I've always wanted to do content, so it was a good little creative outlet for myself. I've learned a lot throughout it, so I know how to do a lot more content editing, production. It's built a lot of confidence in me as well. So I really enjoyed that, and I think I've been pestering the boys for the last kind of 2 years anyway. Well, I wouldn't say I was there constantly, but I was like, oh, should we put more effort in? Let's do it. And I don't know, the stars aligned for this year, and so now we're looking at doing that.
Yeah.
What was your reason? Other than wanting to join up, hang out with me every day and
just play games,
get the face out there.
No, but that's how it really started. To be honest, it was just like the enjoyment of playing games, firstly, and then like for some people, I guess it's natural to be in front of a camera when you're a content creator, but then for some others, it's not so natural. But I can see over like the last 2 years that we've been in front of the camera from start to where we are now, like I'm a lot more confident in front of the camera to be myself and and express. That's
such a strong thing. Like now, current me, I run this digital tech program and I take content creation. So I take kids through putting them in front of videos and stuff. I forget that
they're at
2 years,
year one.
Yeah. They're at year one, and then like I'm in front of the camera. I love it. I love that shit. That's me, Bob. On God. And then I get other people in the camera. I'm like, he's so shy. When we're talking bands, we're good. But now you're shy and shit.
Yeah.
But
it is different, Like it is different because it's kind of like an act, but it's not. Like you are still being natural and organic about it, but you still have it takes a couple takes, and then some people like they feel a little bit fucking wild or shy to do stuff like that.
Just really quickly, if you don't know already, Mahi Dogs, we're a brand / business. Our first kind of thing that we started up was content.
Yep.
Now we're getting real big into our clothing / merch / apparel side.
Yep.
And we've got some other ventures we want to get into this year, such as music, podcasts, and some other things. And I think for us, it has kind of Mahi Dog started off as us just kind of putting stuff together and the boys getting together, getting on the hiss, videoing it, and then just, hardly like do one episode and never do the rest.
Yeah.
But I think it's really turning into a platform for us to be able to express what we want to do and what we want to get up to into our life, you know. Like Demonized or Poi, he wanted to get into some music, so we've set some, you know, okay, well, let's do it. 3 months. Let's try and put out a song every 3 months. And I think the best thing about us is that we do it. So I hang around with a lot of talkers. You know what talkers are? They talk the shit. So
I've heard about them. Never met any.
You never met any? Well, you are blessed.
Never met any.
That's because I'm hanging around. And pretty much 5 years, 6 years, they're still saying they want to do stuff. Now, much love to them. Obviously, I'm not giving them shit. Because I just
being honest, Dave.
Just being honest, bro. Just being honest. But pretty much, we do a lot of action, and I would say we did half-assed a lot of action. This year, we're really trying to put a lot of action to our words.
Yeah,
and give it a good go. So Mahi Dogs is that. I think it's a platform for us to excel in all the things that we want to do, but then also it's for your everyday, everyday kind of man. You're gonna get home, put on our content.
Yeah,
he's wearing our shirt. Send us a photo because although that line is gone, the originals are gone. We're getting new clothing.
Yeah.
And our boy's going to speak about our
Coming
clothing.
Soon.
Yeah, what's the plan
soon,
what's the plan for the clothing, mate?
So we got 4 drops this year of limited edition clothing apparel. So that's one every 3 months. Yeah, one every 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, one every 3 months. So a limited edition apparel includes like our oilskins that we did last year, which was pretty big.
They went off. Bro.
Yeah. So, and it's something that's relevant to the Mahi Dogs. Like, we're trying to incorporate the word plus what we are and what we want Mahi Dogs to be and perceived as into our clothing and merch and content as well. So the oilskin was a big hit. That was our one drop that we did last year, and then our originals are going to be flipped this year, and they're going to be called our day ones. So our day ones Mahi Dog merch will be starting this year, and from each year onwards. We'll be changing that number from day ones to day twos to, you know, so if you're one of those OGs and originals, you want to get the day ones because you want to be there and say, you know, you're a part of it when we start and when we blow up big. So yeah, I've still got a couple things in the works for those limited editions, but stay tuned. We've got some stuff in the pipelines. Just gotta keep it under wraps for now. Can't give you too much. It's only the first podcast. It's only the first episode, so we can't give it all now. You might want to watch. You want to watch the next ones.
You can even come back to the other podcast.
Yeah, so watch the next podcast. And I'll give you the next drop.
By the way, in background, content creation. That's us playing Mafia. If you haven't seen us already, go over to YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Man, we everywhere.
We everywhere.
Dogs. Make sure you go search us up. Got some good shit. But yeah, I'm taking care of the content side. Pretty much want to try and do a consistent series called Mahi Dog Mondays, where we kind of just share ourselves out and our like more solidify our brand. But really, it's just our way for us to get together and give each other shit and talk bents.
Yeah.
This and then also this content podcast is more for, I guess, down to earth, like business side. Talk about our failures. We had a huge clothing failure last year. Holy shit.
Like we said that we just do stuff. Yeah, we literally just bought something. Didn't really
Bro, so
do the homework. It looked cool.
Yeah. I don't know what the standard is because we don't know what the standards are. But I hear that the standard is you buy a piece of the clothing as a sample. A sample. You buy a sample.
Like one. You don't buy the whole bob.
You bring that sample over. You put your shit on. You try it out. You love it. You get more.
God.
Old banana 1 and banana 2 here. We saw these fucking photos of this gear. We're like, bro, this fucking shit.
We should have known it was dodgy. Should have known.
And then we're like, yo, let's get 50 of these and 50 of these. And then they came in, bro. They couldn't even fit us.
They're like kids' clothing on a man. So I don't know what photo they took. It doesn't even look like the one that's in the photo. Different colors and everything. Didn't check the reviews, but we thought we'd try, and I blamed it on COVID because we weren't able to get over to any supply exhibitions overseas. So
learn from our mistakes.
Well, yeah, from ours. We probably should have learned from other people's mistakes, but no.
No, we want to make our own mistakes.
Yes, That's it. So we can make it maybe one more time max, or not do it again.
We are doing local stuff first, and then trying to build that up. And if there's obviously demand and so like after that, then we're gonna look for that manufacturing.
Yeah.
That child labor manufacturing. Obviously, we're gonna try and vet stuff, but we can only do so much.
Yeah.
So what's the goal? What's the futures, man? What's the future and goals for? Well, let's have this. We go over your goals.
Yep.
And then we go over goals for Mahi Dogs and what you think is going to be in the future.
All right. So my goals for myself, I guess, is it hasn't popped up yet, but I'm actually shooting overseas to go follow my dreams as a young 27-year-old, playing rugby. So I've played rugby for a little while now, but I thought I'll give it a proper crack. See how far we go. You know, being a sportsman is such a small window, but still trying to figure out ways to upskill while I'm away too, and not see it as just a holiday or you know, just being able to go overseas and play sport and do nothing. So while I'm overseas,
it's always a holiday wherever you go, mate.
Yeah, that is true. Actually, I have fun most places I go to. But yeah, just try and go overseas. See if I can get some bigger opportunities, save some money, see the world, and then upskill in my downtimes as well, pretty much. And then for the Mahi Dogs, for my personal role, with the clothing line and stuff like that, it's probably the one part of Mahi Dogs that's really made us money in the last couple of years. And to be honest, we haven't even tried to market it properly. I
was just saying, the content, mate, the foundations of the content.
Hey, but this year, that's why we got our goals and steps in place. So hopefully we can maximize that income that's going to come in towards us. So trying to get on top of that, keep new fresh designs and keeping everyone up to date and making sure everything's available to the public and all our fans. So yeah.
So when's the first drop of the day ones?
The first drop of the day ones is at the end of February, I think, or the beginning of March. Probably the end of February, because we want to do it every 2-3 months.
Yeah, we want that day ones out for just everyone.
Yeah,
you know, some standards. You know?
And that'll
run around Whangarei, you don't got a day one on you.
Yeah,
you're not standard.
And we can still send it, like, so wherever you are in New Zealand or
whoa, actually, I don't know, making promises on the
definitely in New Zealand. In New Zealand, we can post. So if you want to get some Mahi Dogs merch, man, you don't have to be from Whangarei. We'll get it to you, and it'll be available. If it's out of stock online, we're going to try and stay on top of it this year to make sure that we got a constant flow of kit coming through. So everyone that wants to rep and be a Mahi Dog, you can be a part of it too. So
we haven't said that. I just remembered. Making a website soon, mahidogs.com/mahidogs.co.nz.
Unreal.
We own those too, so we're gonna get online. So I think this year we're giving everything a pretty good shot.
Yeah.
See how we go. Review at the end of the year. You know, get the analytics in there. The young thing. You know, we're doing some good big things out here.
Bunk.
What
about you? What's your goals for yourself and for the Mahi Dogs in the future?
Fuck, bro. Honestly, for myself, it's just be able to beat this guy at the Mahi Dogs annual strength challenge coming to a city near you.
It's a goal is something you can work towards, not like something that you won't be able to reach or attain.
I'll fucking get on the juice if I have to, bro.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Mate,
we're gonna watch this film back one day. We're gonna do drugs. We should actually do a drug test, like a drug-free sport drug test, and see if anyone fails or what's in the system.
You know what I actually want to see? One of my things I've always wanted to see was an Olympics, but there's no rules. It's like
like a 100-meter race, but then you can just drug the fuck out of anything.
See how far the body can really go under every sort of influence.
Under every performance-enhancing drug.
Like, you know those guys, the amputees with the metal legs, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, they fly.
Blade runners.
That's what they're called. Fly. Blade runners.
Yeah.
And they got kicked off the actual normal to go.
Yeah, because there was that one guy, I'm pretty sure he did the 400 from South Africa and he won.
Smoked it. Imagine him, but on drugs. Imagine that.
He probably was on something. He definitely was on Panadols because that would have hurt. Ibuprofen.
All right, and so obviously goals.
Yeah.
Work on the if you haven't already, follow my YouTube, Instagram. Working on the body, get that sculpt going. get down to 100 kgs. I'll be pretty happy with that. Though I've been saying that because I don't know if it's because I'm eating in a deficit, but when I've been hitting the gym, I can't hit it as hard as I used to hit it when I was just eating whenever.
Yeah.
Like I was still overweight, but I'm struggling. I'm on 80 and I'm struggling.
The energy level.
Yeah. Like I was like, fuck. I was just like, okay. I was just trying to get myself into it. And on my last one, I was like, what is happening to me, man? I'm becoming, weekly.
Bitch.
Oh. Just crying. That's not sweat, that's tears.
I'm never going to reach this goal.
But, I'm going to get that up there. Also working on other things, other businesses that I want to work on. Get different avenues of
revenue streams,
of money. Get that pootie running, baby.
Yeah.
And for Mahi Dogs, well, obviously we're going to give it a good crack this year, see how we go. I am well aware that, businesses don't grow overnight. I mean, you always get the odd, one that'll get famous overnight. But I think, we think situational. Even if you think, you know Chunks, right?
Yeah.
Him and
Chunks
his crew.
and Young Philly.
Yeah, Chunks, Young Philly, bro. I love those dudes.
Yeah.
Chunks has been doing YouTube for about 5-6 years.
Yeah.
And so now he's only going now. I'm like, fuck. Like, that's how crazy it is,
Yeah.
And so trying to get more on our social media guy. He's not doing any of our social media at the moment. Shout out to old Leonard. Leonard McDoug.
What's his symbol? I am 7.
I am 7. Pretty much trying to get ourselves out there, get on the TikTok. I think you're stupid not to put content onto TikTok.
Free marketing, I guess.
Free marketing. The algorithm is so good. The community is good.
Yeah.
And I think Instagram is trying to replicate that, but they can't replicate the community. So,
unlike you.
If you try, get into all those stuff. Even if you're just a branding business or whatever, get into that. But that's about it for my future. Wanted to give it a good hard go, be consistent, make some money for Mahi Dogs.
Yeah.
At least, not break even, but break even with profit so that we can look towards next year if we were to do it.
Yeah.
As well as we could be able to fund our own clothing as we go forward.
Because we wanna be like sustainable so that we can do it as our full-time job, because it's something that we really love. Like, imagine a hobby, so something that you really love doing, and then it becomes your job, and then, like, without being cliche or anything like that, but when it is your job, then it's not really work. You're invested in it, and you'll work those extra hours, you'll work weekends, you'll do all these long hauls because it's ultimately going to benefit you, and you really enjoy it. So I think with the Mahi Dogs, just going on from what you're saying as well, is that if we were able to get one person, full-time working, even minimum wage, or, then that's a massive bonus in itself. And then, like we said in our slogan and stuff like that, why can't it be us? Like, why, if you're watching this as well, and you're sitting at home wondering what you're going to do, you don't always have to work for the man, you know what I mean? You can be your own boss. You just got to take that leap of faith and invest in something. And if you're really, really driven and committed to it, like we're not bloody...
And I think it comes down to goals too. Like, what are you trying to do? Like, are you just trying to get a little bit of side money?
Yeah.
Or are you looking to be a multi-millionaire? I mean, you gotta think realistically here.
100%.
Like, I mean, we'd love to be millionaires. We can do our best to try and work towards it, but it's not going to grow if we don't start small.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
If we could create a business that looks after itself,
100%.
Then next step, start employing ourselves. Next step, get into different adventures. Next step, world domination.
Yeah. That, bro, you sound like one of the cartoons I used to watch back in the day, Powerpuff Girls.
No shit, I love Powerpuff Girls, bro.
Yeah.
They were the shit. Bubbles? Bro, I fuck with that. What's the girl one? What's the green one?
Oh, bro, I can't. She was like the
Bubbles,
angry one that was
Buttercup,
all the time.
Woo!
Buttercup. And
the red one was fucking average, bro.
Yeah.
She's just an average girl, pretty normal, pretty plain. Get out of my face. Bubbles, she was super cute, super high energy, and then that green one.
And then the blue one. I can't remember.
Yeah, blue one is Bubbles.
Yeah.
The red one was Buttercup. Where's Powerpuff? And then
the green and
the
the
green
other
one. Yeah, banging.
And then that ape guy.
Mojo Jojo was blessed to be attacked by those girls every single day. He didn't know his situation until he moved away. And then he's like, oh, now there's all these fucking old hags, old monkeys coming up to me, and now I gotta live with this.
Oh, God. A little bit off topic, but no.
Oh, well, we're going to go everywhere and anywhere in these podcasts.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's talk about you leaving.
Yes,
Obviously,
leaving the Mahi dogs.
I wanted to put the title as, Ren leaving the Mahi dogs, exclamation mark. But really, he's just going overseas to Auckland.
Oh, shit.
America, Washington,
when you
D.C.
live in Whangarei, over the Brandurans is overseas, eh?
Technically, it's overseas.
Yes.
So, good luck.
I hope you got a will, and you make it back all right.
The center of COVID.
Hello.
I don't know why you want to leave.
They asked me to come over and make a change for the country, a positive change.
I feel like you're going to get changed.
Come back, just the big host of COVID.
Oh, mate. You're going to change this landscape. You're going to reinfect the north. What's the things? I can't remember it.
What?
To stop the spread.
Oh.
Slip, slop, slap, and rap.
wait, I think that's something else.
But yeah, man, we're going to try and do some live streams from when you're playing online.
Yep.
I think, was Ethan talking to you about this? We wanted to live stream it and do some commentary.
Oh, some commentary, yeah, because the commentary is actually really cake.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty dog shit at the commentary because I just be like, yo, player in the 12, he's running, he's passed the ball.
That guy is my favorite.
Ren's got it. Oh, he got knocked. Oh my. That's all I got. But I got someone else like someone else who can understand the game. I'll be able to give them bets, give them back and forward.
Yeah.
Because I think that's our number one quality is those bets. But we've got to get those bets up. Because sometimes I feel like I'm too shy to give you guys the full 100% bets.
The 100%.
I don't know if you guys can handle the 100% bets. I feel like some of you guys might take it personally. And you should. No. And you should. I've
been thinking about it for years.
Oh, bro,
building it up.
I've got a 10-page essay on how to kill off Demonized.
It's called the family photo book.
Part 2 is coming up, and it's featuring I Am Lassie.
That guy's a walking target.
Oh,
he's a walking target.
My heart. Every time I make fun of that guy, a little piece of me dies.
But then you still carry on.
I still carry on. It's not me. It's like it's a target that's just open to the public. So I'm doing the public a favor. Someone has to do it.
So why not be someone that you know and trust?
I know, trust and love. That's why he loves me. He's one of those guys that enjoy being hit and whipped. What's that? Massachusetts? Huh? Massachusetts? No, that's a place.
Yeah, that's definitely a place that sounds like a horror movie.
He likes getting whipped. He's a simp.
50 Shades of Grey.
He's a simp. All right, but yeah. So when are you leaving, man?
I was actually meant to be leaving today, which is Sunday, the 14th of February. But my passport didn't come in time, so I'm leaving on Thursday for real this time. I got to get another COVID test, $250 again. Pay for another COVID test. My one come back today negative.
COVID test until you got your passport. How about that? And somehow I feel like it's your fault. I don't know how. I just know it's your fault.
I just roll through life and expect everything just to work out.
Number 10.
Just work out. Oh, yeah, you know it.
Come back, baby.
You know
Come
it, baby. Well, listen for it.
There we go.
You already know. But yeah, leave Thursday, going over to Washington, D.C. in America to play for Old Glory. To finish off what we started last year. We were second place overall before the COVID hit and our competition shut down, and then had to come back to New Zealand. So we're going to go over, finish our job, get that dub. And then while I'm over there, I'll be live streaming, doing a few reactions.
Still doing some Mahi Dog Mondays, still doing some streams.
Yeah, and I'll try and do some vlogging while I'm over there too, to give you some different content of stuff that maybe you've never seen before. I'll still be on. You'll still see me.
We're still looking for Oh, actually, one thing we forgot to talk about that we'll probably talk about later on is that we're bringing on new people.
Yep.
To kind of
Mahi
liven
pups.
up, freshen the blood. Yeah, the Mahi pups.
The prospects.
But yeah, so I mean, Old Glory, what a name. What a sick name. When I hear that name, bro, that's got some fucking mana behind it, bro.
Yeah, the history.
That's history.
The history is
might
the
not be
capital.
the best history,
Yeah.
but it's still history.
Oh, so there's one story. There's actually one really good story. So in the middle of Washington, D.C., which is the capital of America, there's all these monuments. So right in the middle is the Washington Monument. So it's the most important. Then north, south, east, and west, there's monuments as well. So there's Capitol Hill, the White House, and a couple other places. And right next to, in between Capitol Hill and the Washington Monument, there's a rugby field. And it's in the middle of DC, like right in the middle where everyone goes. And for the rest of time, it can only ever be a rugby field. Because back in the days in America, the sport that they played was rugby.
Rugby?
Yep. And they were the first ever country to get an Olympic medal playing 15-a-side rugby. America. Yep. 100%. I didn't even know until I went there. I was like, wow, that's actually pretty cool.
That's some history right there.
Yeah,
that's a good history lesson.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Far out.
And
then
America,
they dropped it for a
places.
sissy game like football.
Yeah. Just take the pads off and just give us all a couple $100 million to play rugby in MLR and we'd be stoked.
All right, I'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
I think we're reaching the half an hour time. Any last words before you shoot off? Obviously, this is going to air out maybe a couple of weeks, a month from now. So Ren's going to be already gone, or he's probably still going to be here waiting for his passport.
Waiting for the passport. Do my other COVID test.
Any last words, mate?
No. I'm pretty sweet. Been a pretty cool podcast. Don't be too critical of us. This is only our first one.
Oh, man.
First proper one.
I put all of this and put all of this together in 10 minutes.
Yep. So stoked. Hopefully, let us know if you guys like what we're doing, if there's any specific topics that you want us to cover. And we'll just keep trying to work out to bring you guys things that you want to see. So, yeah, sure.
Great. Yeah, that's definitely a good one to I guess ask everyone is make sure to hit us up on all the content that we're doing. Show us some love and I guess if you enjoy what you're watching from us, and then we'll probably change it up. Probably not. Sometimes we probably don't
we'll probably just do what we want to do.
We probably won't even